Today on Cooking for Michael, Episode 8, we will be making homemade cavatelli. Here are the ingredients that you will need. You will need 2 pounds of Anna double O flour. It's important you get double O, and we love this brand. We also need some semolina flour, a bag of that, 4 eggs, room temperature, and then you'll need 1.5 cups of room temperature water. We may not be using all of it, but make sure you have 1.5 cups. And then you'll need a homemade cavatelli maker. These are about all the ingredients that you will need, and we will be back soon for the recipe. Okay, so we have measured out 2 pounds on our scale of the double O flour, the Italian double O flour. So now that we've measured that out, we're going to go to step 2. Okay, now we've taken those 4 eggs and we've taken 2 of them and we've taken just the yolk out. And then the other 2 we put here, and it's the yolk and the egg whites. So 2 whole eggs and then 2 egg yolks. And we'll be adding them to the mixer soon. Hold on. Okay, so what we did is we took those 4 eggs, the 2 whole and 2 yolk, and we mixed them in with 1 cup of water. We whisked them together. Next step to come. Okay, we've mixed the eggs, whisked the eggs and a cup of water, and then we've mixed it up, and now she's pouring it into the, what's this called, the KitchenAid. And she put the flat beater on. So again, you'll see that the 1 cup of water and the beaten eggs are in here with the flat beater head on the machine. Now Evelyn's going to add half the flour into the mixer, and she's going to beat it for 20 seconds. Is that half the flour?
Not yet.
Okay, we're almost with half the flour with the flat beater, which looks like that. Okay, now she's going to mix this for 20 seconds. Han, can you count 20 seconds, please? Okay, that's 20 seconds.
Show the consistency, I guess.
There's the consistency. Now we're going to pause as she switches, as she adds the rest of the flour, and then she's going to switch the head to the.
Oh, I mixed it some more. Wait, let's do it.
You can mix it for another 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now she's going to mix it with that flat head for another 20 seconds. Count offhand, please. That looks good enough. Check the consistency. Okay, now she's going to scoop all this stuff off, and then we're going to change the head to the dough hook. We'll be right back. Okay, now Eva switched to the dough hook. This is the dough hook on the machine, and she's putting it at speed 2. When she did the first flat head thing, it was at stir.
Trying to form a ball.
This is at speed 2, and the goal is to form a dough ball. A ball. If you feel like it's not forming a ball, then you're going to add some more water. Do you feel like it's not forming a ball?
Right, look.
Okay. It looks like it's starting to take a little, but she feels like she needs a little more water to get this to form a ball. How long are we going to beat this for?
I'd say 2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes is what they say, until you feel like it's a ball.
One more?
A little more. Oh, it's taking some shape. Is that too much water? No. It looks like it's forming a ball. Does it?
Yep. think.
Is that a ball?
No,
More water than right?
I don't know.
No, leave it for a
see?
couple
It's
minutes.
starting.
It's starting to form the ball.
See? Look, see?
Yep. Oh, it's taking shape. It's taking shape in the form of a ball. How long do you do this for?
Like 3 minutes.
3 minutes now? From now on?
No, I think.
Oh, look
I
at that.
think it's
That looks like it's working. Is that right?
Yeah, see?
See how it formed the ball?
Should I stop it?
I think we're ready. I think we're ready to stop this because it is a ball. That looks like a ball to me. And then we're going to knead it, right?
Yeah, and if you feel it's too sticky, you can add flour.
Yeah,
as
if it's
we're kneading.
as we're kneading, we can add flour. But we'll be showing you the. I'm going to pause now.
Wait. Yeah. Come out smooth when we knead.
Okay. So see, this she just took it out and stopped it, and this is kind of what it looks like. And that's what it's supposed to look like. It's like a ball, and now we're going to knead it.
Stretch.
Okay, now she's going to stretch the dough. We set the timer for 10 minutes. What she's going to do is knead the dough just like that. Fold in, over, knead, stretch. Stretch the gluten. Stretch the gluten for 10 minutes. It's not easy. You did not split the ball, right? It's one big ball.
No, I did half.
Oh, she did. She took that big ball we saw before and she split it in half. There's the other one back in the mixer. Here we go. Knead. She's going to do this for 10 minutes, guys. I'm going to pause this so I won't torture you the whole time. Okay.
Show how I do it
She's
and I
still
turn it.
kneading. We're just going to show how she turns it. You need a lot of arm strength for this. Fold. Pom-pom press. Fold. Turn. Fold. Pom-pom press. And turn. Fold. Pom-pom press. And turn. This is going on for 10 minutes. And pause. We'll be back. She's still kneading. She's still kneading. Wait. Okay. She's still kneading. All right. See how smooth that's becoming?
Let's bounce back.
It should bounce
A
back.
little bit.
Looks like a skeleton. All right, keep going. It should bounce back a little bit. She's going to keep going. We've got about 2 minutes left, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, the ball has been, look at that. That's perfect. Let's look at La Bomba. That looks great. Now she's patting a little extra virgin olive oil on top of it, and then she's going to wrap saran wrap around it. Give us a second. And we're going to let it sit. See how she's wrapping saran wrap? Perfect. Now she's going to place that on a cloth, a warm cloth, and she's going to cover it with a bowl.
Stay warm.
And it needs to stay warm, and we're going to let it rest for how long? 20 minutes?
We'll figure it out. I'm not sure.
Oh, we'll let you know. Okay, she's on the second dough ball. The other one's under there. This will be done in about 5 minutes. And then both balls, we're going to let them rest at room temperature under the bowl for at least 1 hour. Then we'll be back and we'll make the cavatelli. Thank you. Stop. Wait. Are you okay? Oh, it's going. Okay, now we're back. The balls have rested for at least an hour. Now we're going to slice and prepare the snakes. The snakes are what we feed into the, can I show how the cups Hold on, back up. Here's the Cavatelli machine. It's attached to a hardwood board because the table's too thick. But it's attached, and we've got the semolina on the tray getting ready to go. So now she has cut off the piece and is preparing and creating the snake.
This is very thin.
Has to be very, very thin. What we're going to do is pause and show you how thin. We'll be back. And remember, every time we cut and create the snakes, we always cover the thing back up. The ball of pasta so it remains moist. So she's making the snakes now. You simply roll them in your hand. And then we're going to show you how, we're going to show you how thin this is. Hold on, I'm coming over to the measuring stick.
It's like
a quarter of an inch. Okay.
Right?
And they make these beautiful little
And
Cavatelli.
then I'll measure the Cavatelli.
Then she's going to measure the
It's
Cavatelli.
about, this looks like a good one. Less than an inch.
Less teeny tiny, yes.
3/4.
Small little,
3/4.
that way they're not too heavy. And we're going to feed him one more time to show you.
Okay, yeah, hold on. Gotta add a semolina as you go.
As you go, so they don't
stick.
Right. Add the semolina as you go, so they don't stick. Shake the tray. Look at that.
Oh.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we'll be back.
Just say we have to cook.
Okay, now
With semolina.
we've got the semolina down. Here's our first Cavatelli. You see semolina, you keep it by the tray, and you scoop it on the tray, and then you feed the snake through. And look at that. Beautiful, tiny, little, thin Cavatelli.
And you gotta keep moving the tray.
You gotta keep moving the tray.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Oh, we just say you gotta keep it covered. Gotta keep it covered. No?
Okay. Now, the Cavatellis have been made. We're progressing, and now we're putting in the Cavatellis into a bag, because what we're going to do is measure a pound per Cavatelli. Did Victor eat it? Oh my God. Did he?
No.
Jeez. Okay. Back to our program. Okay, so we're dumping the Cavatelli into the bag. As the hand is showing you, with the semolina, it's okay that all that semolina goes in the bag, right?
Yes.
Evil Pin, because
we want it to stick.
because you don't want it to stick, and that's all the semolina does. And you can cook, and it all goes away.
You can even strain it too before you cook it if you don't want.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, if you didn't want a cloudy pasta water. But what we're going to do is put it in the bag.
Yep. And then I like to have pound bags, so you can pause it.
We'll pause, and when we're done, show you the pound. Okay, so she's put this in. We have much more to do, but she's measured this, and it's not. It says, wait,
It's about 12.
what's 12?
12 ounces. You need
What's a
16.
pound? Oh, you need 16 for a pound. This is about 12 ounces. But we just wanted to show you, we're going back to work, but you take this, even with the semolina, you get your pound bag, and then you stick it in the freezer.
You need generous amount of semolina so it doesn't stick.
Right. You heard what
You
she
can
said.
always strain it before you cook
Yeah.
it if you don't.
If that's something that you wanted to do. Okay, that's it. We're going to keep on making them, and we'll show you how we cook them later.
What you been missing?
Okay. Okay, we are now back, and we have finished making our Cavatelli, and now we're going to strain out the frozen Cavatelli. We're going to get rid of some of that semolina. What's that, hand? What does that say?
With all the semolina.
Hand be drunk? Alright.
Look at all the semolina that came out.
See, look at all the semolina that came out. Alright, now let's pour it in. We have our boiling water. It has been boiling, and we put a generous amount of salt in there. Okay, and now we're going to boil for about 8 to 9 minutes. We will be back. Okay, it's been about 9 to 10 minutes, and we are straining out the cavatelli. And we're straining it out, and then we're gonna eat it. So, okay. What is? I am crude. Oh my god. All right, hands. Here's our cavatelli. It's that is so random. It's oh, we've got the gravy, and would you put some pecorino romano on there? Oh my god, get out of the hands. Ew. Stop. Hold on. Oh, and there you have it. This is homemade cavatelli. This is Cooking for Michael, episode 5. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Han, for taking us through this. Good night, and thank you. Love you all.